Let's go and place another default terrain inside the scene here. So this time, let's go ahead and go to our properties on it, and we'll go to our node. What we were looking at before were the terrain type, meaning skirt, inverted, closed. But this time, let's actually look at some of the properties from it. We'll use the skirt to represent most of this. I think we can use it for most of these. If we were to place a node in here, I'm going to, while we have our default settings, let's go ahead and do it this way. I want to create a couple of different angles. So we have an angle that is a 90, we have an angle that is a little bit softer than a 45, and then straight. Okay, and then we'll do one more this way on this side so you can see it. Now, when it comes to the terrain fill settings, you have a split corner, which just simply means what you're seeing right here. That means that we're getting a split when it gets to the edge. It's now using the left image as like this. It's got top, left, right. On the smooth, if we wanted, we could actually smooth out a path. Now, the smoothing out the path means it's going to smooth it out until it gets to a corner. If we want to say, you know what, I want the whole thing to be smooth, you can actually uncheck split corners, and it's going to force this to go all the way around and curve through it. Okay, so you can have it this way, and then if you move it, this usually helps to see it, is that when you move, we'll take grid off, when you move this around, notice now you actually have a very smooth transition going between all the surfaces. So now you can actually create a very organic landscape with it. There we go. It's a very nice and smooth system on that part of it. But again, remember, when it comes to the fill settings, you can also do, like we did before, you can close the path. So if you're using a skirt mode and you close the path, it'll be the size of the path going across. So for instance, like with this one, it's going to go from here all the way over to there. So again, if you see something like this, don't immediately think it's messed up. It's actually performing correctly. It's just simply thinking the intended goal is to create point to point. If you get something like this, remember this is just simply saying that what it needs is a few extra nodes in between here to help create that empty space. And then I'll fix those up. All right, and then last part on here, we'll take off the closed path. We'll take off the, we'll put the split corners back on. So again, anything more than a close to a 90-ish will wind up breaking and going into a split corner, while everything else will create a smooth path. All right, those it's definitely going to be kind of per terrain type, per terrain texture, as to choosing which type that you may find yourself needing or wanting to use with it. So you can change it even to the hard corner, with the hard corner always staying. Alright, so there you go. Just a nice little setup for the fill settings on it.